The summer sizzle continues in Northeast Ohio as we swelter through some of the hottest temps we've seen so far this year. We watched the temps already in the 80s early this morning, rise into the upper 90s this afternoon. Good evening, I'm Lee Jordan.
And I'm Danita Harris. It is so hot today. A local business has opened its doors to those looking for ways to beat the heat. Kaiser Permanente is giving out free water and a place to cool down for people at its location in Severance Center in Cleveland Heights until 8 o'clock tonight. Doctors there say they understand that many people don't have air conditioning, which can make it hard to keep cool and healthy in heat like this.
I think people have to be very cautious to avoid being outside almost at all unless it's absolutely necessary. Obviously, drink as much as possible.
So the question is, did we break any records today with our summer sizzle? For the answer, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson.
Yes and no. Cleveland did not break a record high today. We've seen 94 degrees so far officially at Hopkins. Our old record 97 set back in 1988. Akron, Canton, 98 degrees last hour. That ties their record for this date in 1988. Dover, New Philly hit 98 degrees. Their old record 96, so they did break it. Oh, no, look at, they warmed up another degree. They're currently at 99. Cleveland 94, 93 Worcester. There's 96 for Akron. Canton still at 98. We've got 91 in Ashtabula. But that's just part of the story. That's just the air temperature. Then you factor in the intense humidity. And look at these feels-like readings. This is the heat index. Mentor, 110 degrees. That's what it feels like if you're outside. Akron, Canton, 101. Same for Worcester. Feels like 114 in Norwalk, 104 Ashland, and Dover, New Philly. I said one more day of this. Guess what? It's going to be even hotter tomorrow. I'll tell you how hot coming up.
Okay, Mark, thank you. Well, the summer sizzle can affect us in many ways. News Channel 5 Shay Harris joins us now, and Shay, it can actually stop us from getting around.
Lee, extreme heat can really push vehicles past their limit, just like the cold winter freezes. But to make sure your vehicle does not fail you, experts say make sure it's summer ready.
The dog days of summer are upon us, and as the temps soar into the 90s, motorists be aware of potential dangers to your car.
Especially if something like the engine fails or the transmission fails because of the heat, then you're looking at a couple $1,000s instead of a couple hundred.
Safeway Auto Service Manager Charles Pulaski says hot summer temperatures can take a toll on vehicles as well as on the humans who drive them.
You know, wintertime is because of the cold. Everybody thinks that's when all the problems happen. Problems happen year-round.
Pulaski says you should take precautions to minimize your stress, like purchasing a good battery.
Cold is rough on batteries because it'll drain them, but heat will kill your battery. It actually boils the water out of the battery and causes it to fail a lot sooner.
Pulaski also says keep coolant mixtures of water and antifreeze at correct levels to avoid overheating, and have the belt checked to make sure it's not worn down.
If a belt fails because of the heat, then the water pump's not turning, and then you're going to be stuck somewhere with an overheat problem.
And of the utmost importance, remember to check your tire pressure.
Because if underinflated tires run hot, and the hotter that the temperature is outside, the streets are hotter, it makes the tire run hotter, and you could have a failure on a tire.
Even with proper care, vehicles can still break down, but following these steps decreases the chances of it happening to you.
Now, AAA does recommend that you have an emergency kit in your vehicle during the summertime, just like you would during the winter. And they say that kit should include a first aid kit, jumper cables, and a bottle of water. Make sure you have enough water in the vehicle to protect yourself if need be. On your side, Shay Harris, News Channel 5.
Okay, Shay, thanks very much. Our affiliate in Phoenix knows a little bit about dealing with scorching heat like we're seeing today, and they've got a little advice for us tonight, as well as taking care of cars, as Shay told us. Even though they're a little cumbersome, those dashboard reflectors can really help keep your ride cool. And if you're without AC or power, try sleeping out on a porch or in the backyard. Avoid the sun by doing yard work early in the morning or jogging late at night. And remember, anything that sits in the sun could be hot enough to burn, so think before you touch. And water, water, water. Drink plenty of it and spray yourself to cool down.